Hello fellow AFOLs and welcome to Long's Bricks. Today we are taking a look at LEGO Harry Potter set 40695, Borgin and Burkes Floo Network. It is 190 pieces and this was a gift with purchase for spending $140 on LEGO Harry Potter sets at the LEGO store or online at lego.com. It goes through 9/10, so it is still available. If you'd like to get this one for yourself, you just have to spend at least $140 specifically on LEGO Harry Potter sets. So I think this one's kind of neat. We get one minifigure here with Lucius Malfoy. I do think that was kind of a weird inclusion, considering that we have a Malfoy Manor set rumored in the next year. It would have been nice to actually get someone specific to the shop, like the shopkeeper, Borgin or Burke, take your pick, just giving us another Lucius Malfoy. I understand, he's in the scene in the second movie where he's in the shop with Draco, but I don't know, it just seems like there'll be plenty of opportunities to get a Lucius Malfoy if you don't already have one, so it would have been nice to get kind of a cool exclusive figure to this. But yeah, let's go ahead and we'll take a quick look at the box before we dive into the set. So pretty standard packaging here, nice artwork of the set here on the front. You have Ron, Hermione, and Harry here on the side with the Wizarding World and Harry Potter logos there. Not too much going on the side. Top just has some of the oddities from the shop and then a one-to-one pick of Lucius Malfoy there. Not really anything going on the bottom, but over here on the back, just kind of showing you how the Floo powder gimmick works. You attach the minifigure and then they travel up through the chimney in the green flames, which is pretty cool, and we'll dive into that more in a moment. But yeah, pretty simple little set. I would say, if I had to guess, if you were just going to be buying this on shelves, probably around a $20 set, if I had to guess. And usually it seems like the value of the gift with purchase set is about $20 or $20, 20% of whatever you're supposed to be spending. So if it's $140, 20% of that would be like $28. So I feel like this would probably be in the $20 to $25 area if they were just selling this based, and that kind of fits the price per piece count there for a themed IP set. So that's kind of what I'm thinking here. But yeah, let's go ahead and jump into, well, we'll take a look at Lucius Malfoy first. So here is Lucius Malfoy. Honestly, kind of a pretty basic minifigure. There's no leg printing or arm printing whatsoever, and it's just a lot of black. He comes with this, I guess, walking stick, which technically could double as his wand, but we know now that they have those really unique wand pieces, and I was kind of hoping that they would have included one of those as well, but unfortunately this kind of lightsaber blade-esque rod is all that we get here, kind of what they used for the wands back in the old days when the theme first started. A little bummed about that. Now, I know he does kind of have a gimmick where his wand is kind of inside his cane, and there's not really a way for them to do that. So I would have been perfectly fine if they just included this rod as his cane, as well as one of the new unique wand pieces. I think that would have been a nice touch, but unfortunately not the case. The printing on the chest, I think, is pretty nice, and he does have some printing on the back as well. I will go ahead and remove his hairpiece. Honestly, the back printing is pretty minimal, but it makes sense considering the hair is going to cover it most of the time. And he doesn't even have a second face printing, and I feel like this one would be a perfect minifig to do that, considering the hair would completely cover the back of the head. But I guess Lucius only has one expression, and that is upset. So taking a closer look at the set itself, we've already seen Lucius. This little box is also included. It has a little sticker here on top of the 2x2 black plate piece. Just kind of a very basic sticker, just supposed to be like a box with a couple random things in it. For whatever reason, it's just got these little 1x1 circular tile pieces, one for green and one in black. I don't really know what this is supposed to be. I don't really remember what he was doing in that scene in the second movie, but I kind of don't remember him picking up a box with circle discs in it. But yeah, that's what we got here. We got this little box, so put that off to the side. Now, the actual makeup of the set, I think, is actually kind of cool. It does have two pieces, so if you want to separate this out, you absolutely can. You can see here that we have these two Technic connector pieces, which will just pop into these little spots right here. Not these over here. So for the first half, we just kind of have the countertop or a shelf with some kind of oddities. I do like the way they made the little bust. I think that works really well. You got a couple of skulls under glass. You have a sticker here for a spider web, a couple of goblets, a bottle, a little jewel back here. There's one of these tiny coins that looks like it has like a dragon or something on it. I'm not 100% sure. It looks like a dragon shrimp hybrid or something. Not quite sure there. Little spear of some kind just hanging out there as well. So kind of a cool tiny little build here with some oddities on it. But the main draw of the set is the Floo network. You do get a sticker here with the Borgin and Burkes logo, established in 1863. And then there is another sticker here with a very nice like calligraphy BB for Borgin and Burkes. I think there's a grand total of 4 stickers in this set. 1, 2, 3, and then the top of the box is 4. And I just wanted to show this from the back. There's another goblet down here. I guess you could have a character stand here like they're... I can't tell if this is supposed to be a counter or just a shelf. I kind of feel like it's just a shelf, because if it was a counter, you'd have somewhere for the person behind the counter to kind of have room to operate. So I'm kind of thinking it's just a shelf. But if you wanted to remove some of the stuff, you could pretend it's a counter, and then you have a little bit of room to stand a minifigure there if you would like. But getting back to the fireplace here, decent build. You got a couple of these sand green brick pieces. Otherwise, they kind of tried to keep the sand green kind of striped throughout. Really nice plates back here to just kind of close this whole area up. I think that's nicely done. You have what I assume is supposed to be like little chimney pieces here, since this is a fireplace. I like this little piece here. Wish you could let a little bit more light through, but just because of how much is kind of piled up behind it, not really an option there. And then you have the fireplace. I like the use of these column pieces. I think that's kind of cool. A little jar up here. I'm really not sure what this is supposed to be. Maybe just some kind of ornament for the fireplace. I guess maybe like if this is a mantle, if we're looking at it like that. Just some kind of decoration or ornament of some kind. But how this works, you can see that there is a little seat there, I guess, a step, whatever we want to call it. And we will pop Lucius on top. Now, you do want to make sure that the hand is down. He can stay holding on to the staff, but you just can't have it all the way out, like in front of him. His hands kind of have to be at his side. And then, let me zoom out a bit here. This is the piece here that we're going to turn. And as we do that, he will lift up like he's traveling through the fireplace. It's kind of hard to see, but you have this kind of really neat, almost like fluorescent green Twizzler piece there. It's actually 2 connected together, and that is what the, as you turn that, you know, this piece kind of travels up and down that. It works pretty well. You also have some translucent cheese slope pieces in here to kind of mimic the, you know, green flames. I think that was kind of a nice touch. It's a little difficult to see them just because you don't really get a lot of light in here, to be quite honest, but I think that was a nice touch. Now, the only thing about this gimmick that I kind of am a little bummed about, I like the idea, you know, you throw the powder in the flame, and maybe that's what one of these is supposed to be, like Floo powder. That might be what this is supposed to be, now that I think about it. You throw the powder in, you jump in, it takes you off somewhere, right? I kind of wish there was a way to retrieve the minifigure from the back here. I was kind of hoping it was going to come up and maybe spin around, and then this section would be open and you could kind of pop this plate off and pull the minifigure out. Not really how it works. They literally just go straight up. So, you know, you kind of put the minifigure in, they say their destination, boom, they're off, they shoot up, and then they're gone. So you just have to imagine that they're on their way, but then you have to kind of bring this back down and take it out if you wanted to use it for a second character. Kind of breaks the illusion, but I understand, you know, it's a gift with purchase set and they don't really have a way to, it would probably be a much more intricate build to do that, but it would have been kind of neat if there was just a way to take them out the back. That way it kind of keeps the illusion that they've left, they've traveled on to their destination. If I have to watch them come back down and take them back out, ruins the magic a little bit, as it were. But yeah, decent little set. Like I said, I kind of like the look of putting these together. Definitely not large enough to kind of put with your Diagon Alley sets. Definitely not big enough to go with the larger, you know, what would we call that? Direct-to-consumer Diagon Alley set. I would say it's even too small to go with the newer ones that they've been doing, the smaller modular ones. It's a cool set. It's definitely small, and I always feel like if they were going to do this, I wish it was more like a $50 set, build it up a little bit. That way I could put it with the like modular ones that they're doing now that are usually around $80 a piece. As it stands right now, it's just not really big enough to kind of contend with either Diagon Alley system that you might be collecting. It's a cool set, just a little small. Again, I get it's a gift with purchase, but I almost feel like I would have liked something else as the gift with purchase, and then maybe do this as its actual full fleshed out set. But in any case, I think this is kind of neat. Again, if you want to pick this one up, it is going to be $140 that you need to spend specifically on the Harry Potter theme. I guess at that point it gives you the options of maybe the Durstrang ship. I know that's $140. That would get it for you. The larger new castle, $200 is also an option. I opted to go with the Burrow because they just released a new collector's edition Burrow set. And I opted to go for that to get this. But yeah, kind of a cool little set for a gift with purchase. I think it's kind of fun. Not perfect, but again, I have to kind of look at it through the lens of it being a gift with purchase. And not a full set. You know, I think if they were going to do this as a full set, it would probably be larger. As a gift with purchase, I think it's fun, and I definitely like the Floo Network gimmick. So let me know what you think in the comments below. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, thank you so much for watching.